Thanks for the support as a channel member, Philip O'Sullivan. This is becoming a problem, folks. We are halfway through the season and only 1 point above the relegation zone. I've never been sacked from my first club in non-league to legend. I don't want to start now. We've got the training kit back on. We're working on some tactics. We're going to solve this on the pitch. Easy. Hello and welcome to part 6 of Non-League to Legend. I'm Kevin. Coming up on today's episode, we have 2 games for you in the National League North. We're away against Gateshead and at home against Blythe. They're both teams you've seen previously this season. We have hit the halfway point of the season. So you saw us beat Gateshead at home on the first day of the season. And then somewhere in here, I'm sure you've seen Blythe in a video as well. Yeah, we went away to Blythe and lost 3-0 when we were in the midst of our cup run. So we've got to pick up some results. As you can see, things have been pretty rough. It doesn't really tell the whole story because these games have been close. If we take a look at the most recent one against Fylde as an example, you can see that we were well behind on XG in this one, but it's a 90th minute winner. Okay, we scored our equaliser in the 88th minute, but still, it's a 90th minute winner. The one against Kidderminster, we were down to 10 men for most of this match. This was an incredible performance considering we only had 10 men on the pitch. Kelly Evans had a fantastic match. Yeah, we're well behind on XG again. I'm sure there was examples where we actually weren't doing too badly on the XG. Away against Chester, this was very much a relegation playoff match almost. There you go, we lost 2-1, but we did win on XG. It's not that we're getting thumped over and over again. These are close matches, but the close matches are just not going our way. I've lost count of the amount of penalties we've missed this season, and it's just something's got to change. And I think it needs to be fresh blood coming in. We need players. We've needed players all along. This whole everybody being on a 1-year contract when they arrive thing has been a massive, massive problem. We needed a whole load of non-contracts we could go and cancel. We haven't been able to do that. So we are just relying on bringing in loans. There is another one who's in. I'm running out of loan slots. I think this is the maximum loans we can have now. So there's 2 more that have come in because I don't think you met Cerniando either, or Cerniando. He's an 18-year-old French under-19 international on loan from Salford. He is a nice aerial threat from set pieces. 2 goals in his first 6 appearances, a 7.58 playing at centre-back. He has been a good signing. And then we've also got Matty Todd, who is 20 years old, Scottish right midfielder or central midfielder on loan from Dunfermline. He's not really had a chance to show me what he can do yet. We brought him in because we were struggling for players to play on that right-hand side of midfield. And then almost as soon as he came back, Kelly Evans came back from injury. So he's played a couple of games. But we are going to play Todd today. And this is the system. You can see we've tweaked and fiddled with it again. It's now kind of a hybrid between the 2 systems we were using before. We've gone back to the high tempo, high defensive line version that we were using earlier in the season, but with this slightly changed shape to try and suit the players that we've got. So Ward is there in midfield playing as an attacking central midfielder. Todd is playing deeper than Turner is on the other side, who needs to play as an inverted winger further forward because he can't do this, can't possibly play there. We just need a win. Can we please win a football match? We've got Weaver in goal, a back four of Lane, Dyche and Owen Morrison. And we've got Turner, Edwards, Ward and Todd across the midfield 4, and then Phillips and Mooney up front. I have given Mooney a new contract for next season. At the moment, he's the only one who's had a contract renewed beyond the end of this season. So at the moment, we're thinking in terms of building a team around him next year. But I'm starting to reach the point where it might be a little bit ambitious for me to be thinking in terms of next year at all. Because obviously, the peril you play when you're playing in the lowest playable league is if you get relegated, even if the club might not have sacked you ordinarily. Because like in this example, we were supposed to get relegated. If we get relegated, but especially when you consider the financial impact we've had on the club with the cup runs, we've overachieved in both of the cups. We're meeting every criteria. If the only thing we miss out on is, we got relegated when we were trying not to, I probably wouldn't be sacked if the league below was playable. But the league below is not playable, so it's an auto sacking. There's no way I can go and manage down in tier 7 because it's not in the game. So relegation means a sacking. So we've got to stay up. I mean, I know we were always trying to stay up anyway, and I kind of hoped that it was just going to be one of those seasons where we were hovering in mid-table and nice and boring. I would have loved nice and boring, but it's not really working out that way. And yet again, we get ourselves into a really good position and miss a goal that we should absolutely be scoring. I've never seen anything like it from one of my teams in Football Manager. They are so rubbish at scoring goals. And Sedwin Scott, one of the many ghosts of non-league legends past that we've come up against this season, grabs his 15th goal of the season, which, as it stands right now, puts us in the relegation zone for the first time all year. And it's a worry because we don't look like we're going to get out of it. We are so bad. Our goalkeeper is a joke. We can't defend, despite the fact we've got two very good centre-backs in now. We can't defend. And we've had the best chance of the game and missed it. It doesn't rain, it pours, boys and girls. We're not as bad as this. The problem we've got now is we've got caught into the low morale, negative momentum cycle that Football Manager puts you in. And the only real way out is to freshen things up, to bring in some new players who aren't miserable. The problem is, we can't. And we're about to go 3-0 down. And oh dearie me, this is a problem. Is anyone, I mean, I'm open to suggestions down in the comments below. Suggestions of how we can save the season, or suggestions for at what point we should resign to save the save. Luckily, I have got, I mean, I can't believe I'm having to go down this route. I have got the lowest playable leagues in Wales, Scotland, Ireland, and Northern Ireland all loaded as well. So if I do end up getting sacked, because I know people will be asking, I hope it doesn't happen. I think we'll still turn things around. I've got a training kit, for goodness sake. But if I do get sacked and no other clubs at this level want me, there are lower levels we can drop to. It just involves leaving England. But needs must at that point, potentially. Oh, right, come on, boys. We need a better showing in this second half. Just keep it down. Keep it down. You score a goal there, and we're all delighted. But no, you just hit it. Are we bottom of the league now? Oh, my word. We're bottom of the league. Worst goal difference in the division. Lowest points in the division. We need a much better second half of the season than this first half of the season has been, because we're really struggling. And I've just seen pop up at the bottom of the screen while I was mid coughing fit, so I've edited it out. But Bradford Park Avenue have gone ahead against Kettering. We've just missed another absolute sitter. And Bradford Park Avenue were that's how they've come off the bottom of the league, I guess, because they were the team that were bottom. XG again. It's not. I mean, yes, we're losing on XG, but we're not being thumped. We've got over a 1 on XG. We've had a couple of really easy chances, and we're just missing them. Right, let's get Gittings on. Oh, we got Todd's not working out. I don't think Gittings can play on that side. We'll play him as a wide midfielder out there. And just let's go attack. There's no point in going attack him. We're a Gateshead in the league. I guess that's what we have to take into account in this kind of situation. We're rubbish. If Gateshead are really good, then it's probably okay. The only problem is we've played all of these other teams around us lately. You saw us get battered 4-0 by Bradford Park Avenue. I've just shown you how we lost against Chester. So it's not even that we can say, oh, well, we lose against the good teams, but we are competitive against the ones that aren't very good. We're not. I don't remember the last time we won a football match. Before this one, we've done one of the famous fitness friendlies. We had a 10-day gap before this match. We played against a local team, beat them 4-0. Even that hasn't fixed the morale. We are absolutely broken. Oh, good. Sedwin Scott again. He's exactly who we want to see in this situation. I guess the other thing we could potentially do at this point is just decide to abandon sticking to the wage budget and just go out and sign 5 players on £200 a week, knowing that it's going to put us way over our wage budget. But what would the board rather have? What would you rather have, board? Would you rather we got relegated but stuck to the wage budget, or went way over the wage budget but stayed in this league? I don't know what's in the best interest of the club. See, how can he do it now but couldn't before? We thought he was the second coming when he arrived. He's only scored 5 goals. Oh, my word. Let's have a look at the replay, though. So Turner playing it into Fowler. It's quite good football, actually. This is what I mean. We have our moments where we look quite good. That was definitely one of them. But they're so few and far between. And now Phillips is sat there in a 7.3, despite missing an absolute sitter when it's 0-0, that could completely change the course of this game. Fowler's looked promising since coming on. Ward's getting more involved further forward. He's had a couple of good chances now, but Fowler does link things up nicely. Maybe we need to give him another run starting in this team. Gittings with the corner. Dyche can't get onto the end of it, and it's cleared to 2 lads who've just bumped into each other and almost given the ball away. Ando out to Gittings again, playing out of position on the right today, but I don't mind necessarily squeezing him in there if it fits him in. He's got a good cross on him. Look at that for a cross. Maybe he's going to live out there for us from now on. Although we've got Kelly Evans, who probably will be back in that slot. Maybe, I don't know. We only just signed Todd. We probably shouldn't write him off just yet. That's a lovely cross and a lovely header. The question, of course, is how much of this is just to do with the fact that Gateshead have scored 4 goals and switched off. We have looked bright since the substitutions. Gittings and Fowler have both come on and made a difference. Ward, back to Ando. See, we shouldn't be conceding 4 goals when we've got Ando and Dyche together at the back. Absolutely not. Turner, if we can grab another one here, we're actually saving a little bit of face, which we don't really deserve to do because we have been very poor for most of this match. Edwards has done very, very well there, though. And he's actually on the transfer list at his own request. He's another one who wants to leave. He's been stripped of the captaincy because of it. It doesn't help that we're having to rely on him to play. Gittings, lovely ball through to Fowler. Tell you what, those two have been great since coming on. And Ward has now hit the crossbar. He could have got a hat-trick if he learned to finish. He has had 3 very, very good chances in this match. Maybe he's not the man to be bursting forward from midfield if he can't finish. Although we did see him in one of the previous episodes. We have seen him score a nice goal. It might have even been against MK Dons. Did he get the consolation goal in that game? So he can finish against League One opposition. Just couldn't finish today. 5 without a win. Oh, dearie me. Right, we're shuffling things around a little bit for the Blythe game, partly because it's forced upon us. Max Dyche is suspended for this game, so Morrison moves over to centre-back. Meredith, who is the new club captain, coming in to play right back for us. And then a couple of other changes to try and get Gittings and Fowler involved, who was so important when they came off the bench in the last game. So Fowler goes up front to play alongside Phillips. Gittings is going to come in central midfield with Keaton Ward dropping to the bench. I mean, the thinking there is he was missing every chance he got. So although Gittings was useful out wide, if he's going to be a better finisher getting forward in that role, we should at least try him there. We're going to give Todd another opportunity on the right because he should be really good. His star rating is so far ahead of everyone else at the club in this role. He should be really good. He just hasn't been yet. So we give him another opportunity to prove himself. But it probably is going to be his last chance. So let's get this team submitted and hope that we've got enough about us to get something out of this game. We've gone through and tried another one of the old FM21 tricks to see if it works. I've gone through the entire squad and praised their conduct before this match. We're doing team meetings. We're doing reviewing matches in training. So I've tweaked stuff in training. This shirt's really going to my head. We are trying a lot. We've done team meetings. Did I mention that? We've done morale boosting friendlies. The team are miserable. And I don't really know how to unmiserable them. Nothing I'm trying is working. I've already had the players come to me telling me they're not happy with the club, the state of the club or something. This might be the problem because I wasn't really listening to what they were waffling about. But I think I'm about as close to losing the dressing room as I've been in many a long year in Football Manager. This is a struggle. I am struggling. This is a tough job. Once again, we are ahead. Right, Todd's picked up an injury. I think that kind of seals his fate. Ward's going to come on. We put Gittings back out onto the right again, where he played in the last match, and he was really effective as a wide midfielder. So let's make him a wide midfielder again, and just have him pinging those crosses into the area for for these two to get onto the end of. An hour gone, it is still level. I mean, we'd probably take a draw today. We're that desperate for any kind of point. But you got to believe in a match at home where the other team haven't been able to score and we've been ahead on XG, it's pretty difficult to be happy with a 0-0 draw, no matter what your previous form has been. We need points. We need goals. We need to figure out how to win football matches again. And this looks like an opportunity to do that, although we've given them loads of space there and they've gone ahead. Oh, my word. And that's not ideal. That's a long way from ideal. I'm trying not to get too overexcited because when I get animated, my cough really kicks in. My eyes are watering at the moment because of the coughing fit I've just had off the back of that goal. But we are losing. We're going to have to go more attacking. I don't know what to do. They should sack me. They genuinely should sack me because I don't know what I'm doing. Right. We're going to go to a 3 up top and we'll just do a good old-fashioned 4-3-3, I think. So, of course, this is going to be a challenge, trying to get this to do what I want it to do. So we want to have these two either side of him, and then Edwards can go in the middle of these, and then Gittings can go over here as like a playmaker. In fact, let's make him an advanced playmaker on support. And then I think he likes to be a Mazzala, so let's try a Mazzala. Probably need to tweak this so that we're focusing play down the middle now. Let's stop being so wide. Rest of that we can probably leave as is. Let's aim for the target man with long kicks. Yeah. Let's try this. Let's see if this gets us back into the game. Forget width. Width is for losers. We're going narrow, boys and girls. And of course, it's Blythe who have the free kick. Weaver is such a problem. I might just go out and break the bank for a goalkeeper. This is straight at him. This is why the team morale is rotten, because it doesn't matter how well we play. You know, at least once a match, he's just going to throw the ball into his own net. Oh. I started this episode thinking this was going to be me showing you how I turned things around. I now genuinely am a little bit worried I'm going to get sacked. Well, we might just have a little look to see what jobs are available. Oh, fans criticise Chapman's tactics. I mean, I literally experimented in the game, you morons. Probably shouldn't call the fans morons. Should we go manage Celtic? Probably have to aim a little lower. So we want managers' jobs. Ballina Mallard United in the Lau 41 Championship. This is probably more our level. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much for watching.